Hey everybody. I have decided to private all of my previous videos. I've been thinking about doing that for a bit because of some good life changes. One of my very longtime dear friends has turned out to be the hands down love of my life, and we're planning this incredible future together. And as wonderful as a lot of you guys are, most of you guys are, there's some crazy stuff that happens here, and you guys who've been around a long time know that. And there's been stuff here and there that, you know, could be considered bigoted or misogynistic or whatever, but now we have somebody actually making videos about how Jews are the problem for everything in the world, and they're satanic and evil, and the Holocaust never happened, and no Jews died in the World Trade Center, and all these crazy myths that have been debunked over and over. And we have people in our community that support that in some way. And I have never in 50 years been able to be associated, nobody could ever say I was associated with those kinds of ideologies, and I'm not about to let any connection be made between me and those now. I've always stood up against that. I've counter-protested against the Klan anytime they've been around. And I always did that with the confidence that I was not in one of the groups targeted by the white supremacists. I wasn't Jewish, Hispanic, or Black. And as a white person, you know, you can opt in and out of that. If the world gets too scary, you can always kind of retreat back, put your head down, you know. Hope you wouldn't do that, but you could. You have that option. And then a couple of years ago, I had my DNA done and found out that I am more Jewish than Irish. I didn't know there was Jewish DNA, and we had no information about Jewish people in our family. And that happened a lot. Anybody who could move to another country, change their name, and pass as a protected group did that all over the world for many years, but you can't do that anymore. It's a digital, you know, they know who you are, they know where you came from. You can't just go to another country or move to another country and change your name. It doesn't work like that. And now that we have DNA, if any of these crazy ideologies ever got out of hand, is it too inconceivable to think that somebody might line everybody up and make them spit in a tube, and anybody who has this percentage of this DNA or more gets whatever they get? It's a really terrifying thing. And this started before the last week with the bombings, the bombs being sent, and the shooting in Pittsburgh. I checked in after that to see if there was any sort of pause or hesitation, but no, they're still going right on talking about all of these things. And I don't want to be associated with, you know, I've made so many supportive comments and stuff over the years about these folks. I don't want any association with anybody with those kinds of ideologies. You know, you don't have to trust any media source to get to the truth of things. I never understood these ideologies, and I wonder, do they not come from military families? Like, there's plenty of soldiers that were there, that American soldiers that came back and told about what they saw and what they experienced. Are they just liars? You know, if you want to know what's the truth about anything, you don't have to worry about news sources, or certainly not crazy conspiracy websites. Just go talk to people. Talk to people that are different than you. Go to the VA or the American Legion, talk to some of the remaining American soldiers who were there and ask them about it. You know, you want to know if there's racism in this country? Have some Black friends. Recommend a boutique to them. And they can only take one item in the dressing room, and you can take several. You want to know the motives of the Hispanic people immigrating here? Have some conversations with them. You know, we don't need to rely on the media to tell us anything. All we need to do is talk to each other, and more importantly, listen to each other. Have friends that look different than us, that have different backgrounds, different religions than us. And just be kind to each other. You know, all the times in my lifetime in this country, now's the time to be kind, not spew hatred. So yeah, I appreciate everybody who's been so helpful to me. I don't know if I'll continue to do something on this channel or not. I don't, you know, I just didn't want to leave you guys hanging in private all my videos and make you wonder what was happening. You know, you can still email me and stuff. I've met some good people here and friends that I have in real life from here, and that's amazing. And they're amazing people and very, just have helped me grow tremendously. And but yeah, I can't be in a club that has people like that in it. I just can't. And I don't want to be. So I hope everybody's doing well. I'll probably change the name of the channel to something that I just want anything that has to do with narcissism. I just don't want to be, I just want to step away from that, you know. I definitely don't want anybody watching a video where I gave a shout out to somebody and they're gonna go over and, you know, see that kind of stuff and then be thinking, I don't know. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing really well. And I'm gonna put some links in the description box about where we all come from, what science is showing us about where we all come from. And talk to people if you don't already. Have friends that are different than you, and get your DNA done. It's pretty enlightening. And start looking for the ways that we're the same instead of this, you know, instead of different, instead of reasons or excuses to hate each other. That's what we need to be doing as the human race. Thanks everybody so much. I don't know if I'll talk to you soon, but I'm wishing you all the best. Bye-bye.